Simon Bain, the CEO of BOHH Labs. We're a company that believes that security is paramount, but at the same time it shouldn't get in the way of data access. So when you want to go and get your data, whether your bank accounts or whatever it happens to be, you should know it's secure without worrying about where it's coming from. At the same time, you shouldn't have problems actually accessing that stuff, because if you do, you're going to go and find different ways, or your bank is going to find a different way of providing it to you, and that leads us to big security threats, such as the ones we've seen over the last 2 or 3 years. With bots technology, the staff behind the scenes can very, very quickly get answers back in place. So that means the technologies that the banks are going to have to start to implement lots more cloud, and that comes down with security. Security has got to be paramount in that. You can't just open up a cloud and expect it to be secure. With that has to come usability. If you don't have usability, your users aren't going to use it, they'll go elsewhere. But the two, the security aspect and the usability, must be linked together. And that has got to come in with the data centers, more powerful data centers with more data. The more we use the banks, the more data they have, the more information they can utilize to give us better decisions. That comes at a cost if we're not careful. So we have to look at security, the infrastructure behind that, the actual, the cloud is no more than someone else's computer. The actual computers it sits on, but also the technologies that they're utilizing. As much as I slag Experian off, it was not their fault that they lost all my data. It was the technologist's fault that they lost the data. If Citi have a breach, it's not Citi's fault per se. It's the people who put it in. It's the technologies that they rely on. They're not a technology company, they're a bank. So it's us as technologists who have to look at ourselves and say, are we doing this right? Are we providing enough security and enough trust to enable the banks, whoever our customers are, to go and use that data correctly? So, as I said, security is paramount. Security is the be-all and end-all. If we don't put security into place, then we're going to lose our data. At BOHH, what we believe is that we should combine the access to the data and the security together. We work a process, which means we separate out the request from the requester. We pass it through a whole load of AI, natural language processing, and we actually hide the back end for people, which means that anybody coming onto the system is unable to hack their way through. And with encryption on top of that, end-to-end encryption, we believe that we provide some of the best, if not the best security for data access and information access that's available in today's marketplace.